Previously on Shadowverse. So let's see the outfit as well. Must be a fashion trend. Well, she seems to be wearing bits and pieces of the old. No, 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 no. Don't do it. No. Oh boy, no. And that's stupid thinking. What if Maurice's Leod's daughter? Because remember when the Lion found her, Cetus found her, she was emotionless. So the Abyss effed her up. And she probably forgot all of her memories. Probably completely wrong, but still.
I picked up what had once been my daughter, and I spoke thus.
Okay, I'm probably wrong then. Now, let us play Shadowverse. Hello, and welcome back to Shadowverse. We're doing the Guild Wars, and we're going to be playing Isabelle this time, Runecraft. So what we know so far is Isabelle's part of the Magus Covenant, because we saw her briefly in Elisa's episode, I believe. And that's that. Also, my curiosity could not be sated, and I looked up the TV tropes things again. So, some of the things I predicted was right, or remembered. Some of the stuff I got terribly, terribly wrong. So again, if you're one of those people like, spoilers, man, this is not the place for you. I want to know how things connect. That is what interests me. Anyway, let's see how Isabelle does things. Also, I saw a little bit of Dragon's Craft story. So, because I do watch the voice of Rowan, so Zija, from time to time, because dude is funny on him stuff. But anyways, Vegetation. See how to say it.
These 8 wills miserable, wretched. Their purgation would be
Purgation.
wills, emotions. Purgation.
Purgation.
It shall be done to the wretched vessel.
Purgation.
Its will.
Okay, I'll probably forget how to say that. New magic. Yep, there's the boats. There's the mage. I'm assuming that's the Mages Guild. After crossing dimensions and finding herself in unfamiliar land, Isabelle encounters a mysterious girl who introduces herself as Eleanor Gloria, a great mage of the sea. So she just straight up beats somebody immediately. Cause, Erica did too. Arisa fights off the thing and then she meets Maisha. Erica fights off the things and she gets Leod. Yeah, okay, it's not that bad. And we got still the two decks here. Nothing really fantastic, it's rather simplistic. I mean, these probably aren't like award-winning decks. Sort of, but they get the job done. And we're going to be doing our spell boost one. You might bring out the other card at some point. I'm now in a different world.
Where am I? Have I arrived?
Hey! Hey, you!
Huh? Who are you?
Not all flowers grow in this world. Some grow beyond the blue, and I am one such flower.
Wow. Elisa got screwed. I mean, Erica got an awesome artwork. With Leod's entrance, like, come on, man, that was excellent. And then now we have Eleanor's, like, look at me. I'm on the roof. It just goes to show, man, I'm still convinced. Anyways.
Gaze upon me in awe and reverence, for I am... I'm tired of this. Who are you supposed to be?
Wow.
No, who are you?
I've just made a hypothesis. I'll do you a favor and reveal it.
Huh?
You've come here from another dimension, or another world, or whatever you want to call it. Here are the 3 bases for my conjecture. First, there's your appearance. A single glance reveals that you're not from Isunia. There's also no way that I could be unacquainted with someone of your social class, which is evidenced by the quality of the cloth and adornments that you're using. But the way you act is downright bizarre.
Holy crap, they were not kidding. She talks in paragraphs. Sounds like me.
And more than anything else, that spell, or should I say technique or method, I've never seen anything quite like it. But at any rate, it's what brought you here. To think there could be a type of magic I don't know? How preposterous! An uncommon appearance, incomprehensible behavior, and an impossible means of movement. My conclusion is, therefore, that you do not live in this world or dimension. Am I incorrect?
Who is this girl supposed to be? No sooner does she fall from the sky than she starts bending my ear.
Silence is the beginning of affirmation.
Who on earth are you?
Why are you asking me a second time? There's a way that things are done, and now it's time to exchange names.
Ah, I see.
My name is Eleanor Gloria. I am the Marshal of the Magus Covenant, and the greatest mage in all Isunia. Who are you?
I'm Isabelle.
Compared with my introduction, yours has a pronounced dearth of information. Is this your first time introducing yourself to another person? Or perhaps in your world, this is simply the way that things are done. In that case, I too will...
Holy crap, they were not joking. This is... Oh boy, I'm gonna need a minute. She talks in paragraphs. Oh, okay, no problem. She talks in paragraphs. How bad can it be? Chapter 1. Technically chapter 2. Wow. She didn't talk this much when dealing with... mostly because they were unwanted. But, man...
I'm a palatial mage. I'm from another world, just as you said.
I figured as much, since I'm typically correct. Next then, allow me to conduct an experiment based on my hypothesis.
Does that girl really believe that I'm from another world? I can't say I understand her, but this works well enough.
Let me guess. Battle.
Do you know of Nexus? I'm pursuing her.
What a handful you are. Did I not just tell you that there's a way things are done?
What's the meaning of this?
I don't believe in gods, but if I were to make a rhetorical flight of fancy, I'd say that it's a heavenly blessing to be able to experience another world's magic. A one-of-a-kind opportunity, so to speak. You seem capable of using magical powers whose character is similar to ours, though not wholly identical. What do you use as a catalyst, and what do you cast? This is terribly fun.
Why all of this so suddenly?
Heaven doesn't send a signal before it sends a blessing. This shouldn't be so bad from your perspective anyway, seeing as how my magic's this world's best. I'm a worthy flower indeed.
Oh boy. This is gonna be something.
Why all of this so suddenly?
I am the cosmic flower.
Yeah. It's good enough. I risk going over myself if I do things too early. What we got?
I'll display my incomparable worth.
Well, they should totally make the all the Guild Wars people all leaders. I don't know if they actually do that or not. Oh, you got a clay golem? I also got a clay golem. We'll wait a bit before. I have ward though, so you have to attack me. Yeah, good for you. Wow.
Unbelievable!
And I'll take it. Decisions. Okay, sure, we'll power up our Summon Windblade more.
My name's Lou. It's short for Lou.
Wow. Lou of Lou, nice to meet you. Okay, we got a bunch of cards now, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start tossing them out. I could put her out there, I'm gonna wait a bit though. And how many spell boosts? I actually don't have that much in terms of spell boost, honestly. We'll go ahead and evolve the golem.
You're done for.
I'm gonna wait on the summoner for a bit,
Let me share my wisdom.
because I may need a big card.
Commence experiment.
Case in point.
For those who cast in my name.
Oh man, they killed me, man. That's so sad. I can kill you, and then I can put what? Not much. I can play my Peace Mancer. For peace, bro. It's not her exactly. You know, it should be a 6/6 card off the bat, but I don't want to do that. Or removal.
So it was you, after all.
No, I'm taking hits, so it can't be taking these hits. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be problematic.
Handle this. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Okay, we'll need a Peace Mancer out. 6/7.
Serenity over all.
It won't be long now.
Just against some removal out here.
Harmony shall. My strength was too much.
Though he probably has a missile or wind blast.
Are you so desperate?
We're always together, right, Nick?
Yep.
Let's get him, Nick. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's basically gonna end up being GG. Because was too slow to ramp up.
Serenity over all.
Spell boost cards in hand.
This ends here.
Harmony shall return.
There's still next time, right?
And so yeah, this is why I have the one card. Yeah, it's gonna be GG right there. Crimson and Sorcery. Dead.
You're kidding.
No, Crimson Sorcery, man. And that's the thing when you play these type of decks. The wound boost, if you don't get the right cards, it's not as deal. Of course, this one's gonna perform even worse. So let's see how much of a train wreck this is gonna be. Because I only got one copy of the card you need to enable the deck. Otherwise, it's basically as basic ramp. Oh no, it has the other win condition, the
Why all of this so suddenly?
Prophecy of Creation.
I am the cosmic flower.
So we got a 1, got a 4, no 2. Here we go first. Yay. 1, 2, 4. No, 1, 3, 4.
I'll display my incomparable worth.
So let's see here. Still nothing. I could go Peace Mancer right now, but we have a 3, 4, 5. So we'll wait on that.
My name's Lou. It's short for Lou.
Can we have a... Okay, that's a 3.
Abandon your name.
Got a 4, 5, 6. Of course, that 6 is not ideal, but it exists.
Unbelievable. Is true.
Still no 2. There we go. There's our enabler.
Ugh, so boring.
And now we get to have some fun.
Mysterio. This takes
Now I know again, when one in this type of deck, people
this form isn't
use like the
Whatever.
that one thing that's now escaping my mind.
congregation and die in isolation.
You're done for.
The Colosseum and the other thing.
Reject all sword of creed, enlightenment. So much element.
And now we can have some fun.
Me lose? Why, never.
Can you handle this?
You can't handle me.
You escaping? Why, never. Thy will be done.
We have a play the Peaceman's away now since it's more powerful. I could play the 6 card just so I can do Storm. You know what? We'll do it. Stay on the curve.
With your life, let's thin them out.
The only card I haven't played yet is 2.
Try and die.
Look up to me in fear.
Okay.
Too bad for you.
Time to head home.
So 2. Okay, we got a 2 now. So I can do Peaceman and
Serenity over all.
that's basically all I can really do. Because they're gonna have one guy out there at a time.
You'll burn for this.
So yeah.
Let us learn about magic. Me lose? Why, never.
That's all you got.
Unbelievable.
Okay. And from here, at this point, we basically won. So,
It won't be long now.
Harmony shall...
just for the sake of playing cards.
Giving up? Why,
You're certainly an interesting one.
So yeah.
Who is this girl?
And that's one of the reasons why I love that particular deck. And I think it works well with Runecraft because you can actually cast spells with it, and it has the potential of lowering some of the costs. And you also get the Prophecies of Creation if you follow the curve. So you can use that as an alternative win condition.
This girl is incredible. How can she draw so much power simply by reading a grimoire? And this magic of hers seems to be interfering with gravity. All that by herself without even voicing a single spell.
All right, I think I've got it. Allow me to summarize. Your magic is fascinating. You inhale magic from the air, relay it through your body, and then form magic circles, whereupon your magic circles calculate the output and activate. That much I understand, but nothing any deeper is clear. And that's why it's fascinating. To be frank, I'm flabbergasted. To think that there is actually a form of magic that surpasses my understanding.
Another paragraph.
However, the most fascinating thing of all is you yourself. You were immediately able to grasp my magic and then resist. Given a few seconds, you'd likely have broken my gravity, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that far ahead, but...
Perhaps fascinating isn't the most fitting expression, because my impartial interest is turning to goodwill.
Huh?
Isabelle, you must join the Magus Covenant. We welcome you. You're likely unable to understand, but membership in our guild is a supreme honor. Once you've understood, you'll thank me. Now come on!
Oh, wait! Don't pull! Where are we going?
Where else? No matter how great your power might be, you don't know everything about this world. I'll show you around. Come on, this way.
Stop pulling!
We must hurry, Isabelle. Today is sure to be an especially busy day.
Oh boy. Isabelle's gonna be dragged around by Eleanor. Yep. Yeah, that's basically the canals that we've seen. Isabelle learns the land of Asunia and the canals that went through it, the 5 guilds, Eleanor herself, the Magus Covenant. You know, it will stick with our prophet of one omen. We're in a new land. I'm a sorceress with prophet.
Well, I have very little interest in phenomena that have already been explained. I'm therefore going to proceed with a summary explanation. You have set foot in the capital of the land of Asunia. I doubt that facts such as its population or area are of interest to you, so allow me to focus on the most pronounced characteristics. First, the canals. These have been dug all throughout the capital, and they serve as our primary means of transportation. The water in the canals also contains a slight amount of magic. Look!
You're right. It's glimmering.
It's this magic that allowed Asunia to outcompete the other lands. Asunia's waters are, in a manner of speaking, the land's circulatory system. Next, the guilds. Isabelle, is the land you were in before a monarchy?
Yes, the state was ruled by one person.
Asunia is a rather different sort of place. The ruler here is not a single person, but rather 5 guilds.
Guilds? As in professional organizations?
Yes, that sort of thing. I'll spare you the details. All you need to remember now is the Magus Covenant, the guild that I am in charge of.
The Magus Covenant?
Yes, our guild conducts research day in and day out. It's a truly wonderful thing. Magic wielders, be noble is our motto.
Wow. Magic readers, be noble! Join the Magus Covenant today. I think the, like, stay strong and be kind of the blade fights is sort of better. Or the, something about the false sun, believe in the true moon of the Countess Solari.
Oh, so you're working for the progress of this land?
No, that's not it. This land's progress doesn't interest me at all.
What? But this guild is ruling the land, isn't it?
I was simply able to find my place at the top on account of having power. This land couldn't mean less to me.
I love this land. I love this land until we were betrayed. I could care less about this land.
Then what is it you're doing?
I got resources.
Research, naturally. Our mission is to refine our interests with knowledge and carry out our moral duties. Politics and governance are jobs for the people.
I see. There seems to be something honest in the way that she only thinks about herself. It's a bit frightening, but...
Is that anything to be surprised about? Your magic has a scent reminiscent of my own.
You're right. It shouldn't be a surprise. I did everything possible to bring Kyle back to life. Threw everything away. Friends didn't matter to me, and neither did the crown.
My explanation is now complete. Do you have any questions?
Questions? Well... Ah! What is that?
Is that supposed to be one of your questions?
Just answer me.
That's a pseudo-organism, typically referred to as a magical life form. Its body is made by mixing the water of Asunia with mystical twigs, pure silver, and honey, and then instilling the mixture with magic.
You're certainly knowledgeable. Is that to say that these magical life forms are common in this town?
It's not as if they're always here. It's only when we conduct experiments and aren't able to obtain the desired results that they appear. One might call them badges of failure. Accordingly, their lives are ephemeral things of just a few hours long. If we were to find specimens that could abide for longer, we might be able to develop them, but alas...
It's coming this way!
Magical life forms want life energy. It's perhaps only natural that they attack other living things in order to absorb them.
Only natural? What are you saying?
Even if it does succeed in absorbing you, you'll merely feel tired for a bit. There's no real harm. They're very sticky though, and I rather dislike that. I'm therefore going to prepare for attack. What about you?
Me? What do you think?
Like, yeah, you know, it's not that bad, but they're sort of sticky, so we don't like that. So I'm gonna blast it to pieces. You in? Oh boy.
What's going on?
I have no idea. Okay, we don't want those cards. Those are late game cards. Those are also late game cards. But we have a... we can cheat for that one. So, that's where we have it. And Fire we Embrace, we can spell boost, potentially. So, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2. And here's our card. And we're probably gonna die horribly. Got Apollo there, we'll just play this.
Enjoy your short life.
Get some other cards in there. Well, actually, I do wonder if that has somehow makes it a whatchamacallit,
Look here, Cahulan.
a duplicate. Does that screw over your
My kiss. Wanna get cursed?
synergy?
The forest is with me.
Whoa! I'm actually flying!
I believe I can fly.
Curses.
Okay, we have a... not much we can really do here, honestly. We can strike, which is fine.
Dancing in circles.
Or evolve you.
It won't be long now.
My power is waking. Time to dance. Sorry, guys.
And plays as a 9, that's pointless.
Hey, how's everyone doing tonight?
So... we had a bunch of 2s. I didn't have to play a proper 3. I don't think I played a proper 4 either. Or 5.
Tread not in these woods. Tough crowd.
Telling me.
So boring.
You know, we'll play this card.
Here. Just end.
Yeah, this. Also, at this point, I can't really do much with it. That'll be a 7. That's technically an 8. But it's removal. Probably shouldn't play this yet, but may end up regretting that action. Oh, good, they got puppets.
I wander in the middle.
Okay.
Drown in the dark.
Okay, so just gonna go face with that, and that's gonna hit my guy. And also, so you have puppet removal,
Whatever.
which is annoying. We got the Blade Mage, who helped nobody. So I'm forced to play this to remove him. And what else they got?
I wander in the middle.
Unbelievable.
That's gonna hit.
Swear to the light.
And we got Ward. Ward's in play. Okay. Yeah, you're 3-3.
I'm only a caretaker paid win.
So yeah, at this point, you know, again, if you don't get the card you need, this is when you get screwed. So yeah.
How? I was supposed to win.
You don't win.
Fighting is so sorrowful.
And we continue. Oh, anyway. Oh, here's the puppets.
No!
Another puppet coming. Perfect synergy. Okay. So how do we want to do this? We need to get rid of you, and we need to get rid of. Do we need to get rid of 2 people? Look at that and that. So fair, well, cover 9 play points. Sadly, that ruins one of our combos. So what we're gonna do here is straight up remove this guy. Now we can play the Blade Mage to get rid of him, and then we can get rid of that.
Atone with your lifeblood. Let's thin them out.
You mustn't.
There we go. And now we sort of have board for now. And of course they got puppets, so of course they do.
Sorrow is sounding.
So we have nothing.
A prophecy for you.
And we got Tray of Light. Got a Chimera.
Serenity over all.
Here we got removal. We got a Chimera. No, Chimera is not really that ideal. Got Insect Lord coming in.
Are you so desperate to fight?
Got a Lion Champion. We'll play him.
Away, faithless one.
Because you sort of have to bump him up. Here we go, Mystic Seer. Someone that's actually useful. Play you.
Walk with you along your fated path.
Withdraw!
And we'll just go ahead and... Oh, whatever your I need to learn how to read. 'Cause I'm a stupid man. They cannot read. Okay, there's that guy.
Withdraw!
Omen of 1 is here now. Flame sword of whatever the face. We'll just go ahead and put you out there.
Walk in congregation and die in isolation.
Fall into the Malibu. Suffer.
There we go. And they basically can't do anything, so.
Sword of creeds. Enlighten.
And that's how things can go bad to worse and continue going horribly, horribly wrong. If you don't have the right cards.
A magical life form.
We should try to get a better Runecraft deck.
That one seems more vigorous than previous specimens. Yes, my apprentices and guild are great indeed. Even as they stand at the world's apex, they continue to grow.
I don't want to make assumptions, but you make it sound as if that creature is your work.
Of course not. If I were to make it, it wouldn't have turned out like that.
Oh?
It's the product of my apprentices.
Isn't that the same thing? So the purpose of your guild is to create monsters?
Of course not. The perfection of pseudo-organisms is but one of our many plans.
Huh.
The Magus Covenant's purpose, no, I should say my purpose, is to turn the world upside down.
Turn the world upside down?
To transform mysteries into masteries, and the impossible to the possible.
And why is that what you want?
That's just the way I was born.
Huh. Why? This girl is talking madness, and yet for some reason I find myself drawn into her eyes.
Isabelle, you have one too, don't you? Some sort of goal?
Well, yes. I have a goal of sorts too. No, I should say I had one. Now I'm not so sure.
Then it would suit us to work together. To fulfill our goals and to find new goals. You're sure to grow at any rate. And above all, you'll entertain me. I'll never have another chance to meet a mage from another world. I can't allow this opportunity to slip away.
So you mean to say that you'd like to use me as an instrument in your experiments?
I meant to communicate that in a roundabout way.
Then you did a terrible job.
That's what I get for stepping out of my comfort zone.
I don't know whether she can be trusted. She might even get in my way. But there's no denying this girl's power. And then there's what she says. Turn the world upside down. If she were to do that, then Kyle and I would...
Isabelle?
Eleanor, we have a problem on our hands.
Is it them?
Yes, ma'am. Due to some carelessness on our part.
Failure is one of experimentation's many children. What need is there to apologize? I'll go see things for myself.
I beg your pardon.
What is it now? I'm going to step away for a bit, Isabelle.
That's fine.
Curious what's going on? It's just taking care of the everyday stuff, the nuts and bolts. I've already committed the scent of your magic to memory, so feel free to wander anywhere in the capital. I'll return soon.
That girl is quite the little cyclone. I came here to find Nexus. That was my little goal. But Eleanor Gloria, the Magus Covenant. If they can really turn the world upside down, then maybe there's a chance they could do something for Kyle.
I thought you were over that, Isabelle. Yon Yielding Giant. I don't know if it's the purpose of the Covenant researcher for vanishing. Soon afterward, Isabelle encounters Luna, who is accompanied by a large companion. Hey, Luna! Go back to spell boost.
She said that I could go anywhere, but I have nowhere to go. I have no idea what to do.
And of course Luna finds him.
You're weird.
Luna!
It's you.
Luna, you're here in this world too. Come to think of it, it was a bit odd that none of the others were here. We did all leap to this world together.
Yes, as long as nothing interferes. Let's go.
Could something really have interfered?
I've gotta go.
Wait, Luna! Where is it you're going?
All there is this guy, so I'm going with him.
Of course Luna just again, I don't know what this guy is, I'm just gonna follow him because, you know, why not?
This guy? He looks harmless enough, but for some reason something doesn't feel right. Luna, you should come with me then. That way... Ah! What was that? Did he cast some sort of magic? It didn't seem like that. No. If I don't put up a fight, he'll stomp all over me. Are we going to do this?
Might as well. See, I just woke up, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to take it easy on you.
No, please stop. She's my...
Stand back, Luna. I can just tell that he's dangerous. So this is what I have to do.
No, please stop. Don't fight.
Aww. So who are we fighting here? Luna or the other guy? Oh, to find Luna, okay.
Out of my way.
The old man's not a bad guy.
He's not a bad guy, he's just a bad guy. I should have kept that card since I only have one of them in the entire deck, but I'd rather have a... Oh, hey, I got it back. I'd rather have a decent thingamajiggy. And we get nothing with... Here's all the cards that, you know, just go spells. Do you have any spell boosts? Nah.
Show me your death.
Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead. There's nothing to do. Actually. Bring out your dead.
Make your offer to the giver.
Bring out your dead. 2 magic missiles. Missile number 1. And missile number 2. Turn 5 Flame Destroyer. Let's go.
Show me your death.
Although she's starting to get a bunch of shadows, which is a bit dangerous.
You're done for.
I should hit something, but I'm still worried about that shadow counter. She can start necromancy stuff now. Yep, there's the removal. So let's use up some shadows for that. It's okay. You got this person.
Shall I walk with you along your fated path?
Yeah, I don't need to do anything else.
What's with all these dead floaty things? What's with all these dead floaty things? Want to play?
What's up with all the lovely dead floating things?
You don't belong in this realm.
I'm coming for you.
It's impossible to change
And they get banished. Farewell. I knew thee.
Behold the true form of this world.
And now,
Intention and reveal thyself.
Yeah! Now I'm a ghost.
I'm gonna kick butt.
Life does what I say.
I don't think you understand what that means. Okie dokie. Wind Blast, 10 damage. Wind Blast, 7 damage. Blast him.
Now what's the point?
Reveal thyself.
No.
Over all.
Because now we get to have some fun.
Hades is only so big.
Oh, look at you.
You're going to wake up now.
Yeah, sure, you go. We don't even know what that is. What is that? What are you? Yeah. Nothing.
Reveal thyself.
Stop fighting.
No. And when it works wonderfully.
The power to bind the dead.
Isabelle, you already know that that's Luna's power.
Luna, stay out of the way. That man is dangerous. But try this on for size.
You made a mistake.
Ugh. Who is this man? No matter how much I throw at him, he just won't go down. He doesn't even have a scratch.
Your magic's not from this world. You must be the same as Luna.
You're through.
So you weren't trying to challenge me then. Sorry about that.
You're kidding. I was hitting you with everything that I had.
You want to come along?
And where do you suggest we go?
That I haven't decided.
I'm afraid I have to say no then.
All right. Well, take care then.
Luna, do you really have to stay together with that person?
I don't know. He's just really nice.
Yeah, Luna will stay safe with that guy.
I know I shouldn't be worrying about Luna, but still.
So you weren't trying to challenge me then? Sorry about that.
He's not a human. He's some sort of monster. I've never seen anything like it before. Eleanor Gloria, that man. They're the people that make up this other world. If I were able to have even a fraction of their power, then... Kyle, can I still wish for you?
Oh, that's a nice line. Shortly after parting with Luna, Isabelle reunites with Eleanor, so she agrees to join the guild because she might, you know, Kyle. It's all for Kyle.
Poor Luna. How long is she going to...
My poor sense of time is one of my few faults. I owe you an apology, Isabelle.
Ah! Don't just pop out in front of me like that!
That, Isabelle, is what I should be saying to you.
What?
This teleportation technique utilizes the magic that cycles through Isunia's ley lines, and the magic that circles through its canals. The departure points and arrival points are therefore fixed. One might call them gondolas. In other words, my movement was not mere happenstance, but rather an inevitability. That was not the case for you, though. Your movement was happenstance through and through. That's why you struck my interest and drew me here from beyond the heavens.
That wasn't my magic. It was something else.
My analysis of that matter is already complete. When we fought just a bit ago, I came to an ample understanding of your magic's character.
Ah, I see.
Let's put that aside, though. The thing that's demanded of us now is speed. Only rapid action is able to open new paths into the future. Let's get going.
Going? You mean go to your guild?
Yes. This more or less amounts to an order, but it's also a certain sort of proposition. I say that because the topic of conversation would benefit you greatly.
How can you say that sort of thing?
Because you're a mage. Every mage is driven by something, and every mage is searching for something. The Magus Covenant is able to provide a proper outlet for that drive and that search.
Let me ask you then.
Yes?
Are you able to bring the dead back to life? Not as spirits or as undead, but fully back to life. Can you do that?
What do you consider full? The recreation of all constituent elements without a single one missing? Would it be enough to simply have the full soul or the flesh?
The soul. I should be able to create some sort of flesh to serve as a vessel. If we were able to summon his soul without causing it to deteriorate.
So to recapitulate, we'd like to enclose a person's soul in a medium highly reminiscent of that person without causing any deterioration to the soul. That is a serious challenge.
That's correct. I've attempted necromancy plenty of times, but all that came of it were specters with a passing resemblance to Kyle.
It's likely that you were unable to draw the correct soul close to you. They are extremely difficult to work with. Even I'm unable to bind the soul of a specific person to a specific place. However, let me summarize. If it's not a perfect recreation of the flesh that you demand, there should be no limit to the possibilities. For instance, rather than dominating the soul as a necromancer, one might offer a dance as a shaman. That might also draw the soul near, not all at once, but piece by piece.
You're right. If we were to try that...
Isabelle, we make the impossible possible. The instant that you met me, Eleanor Gloria, the impossible became possible.
Can I become a Grandmaster? No.
Right. Thank you.
There's no need for expressions of gratitude, for we certainly both stand to gain something from this arrangement. What should we do then?
Can I gain
your input.
Can I gain the power of time manipulation? Stopping time would be nice. Let me give you time to work on stuff. Going back in time, now that's no. Going back in time and messing with stuff, that's a dangerous thing. Let time go flow forward, just be able to stop it. That should be enough.
If I were to say no, you'd just take me along anyway, wouldn't you?
Of course. I can put out 1, perhaps 2,000 times the magic you can.
Well, I'm not going to say no. I agree to go.
That's a very convoluted way to put things. Now let's proceed.
If I'm able to steal even a bit of her extraordinary magical power, I might be able to see Kyle again. I thought that I should give up, but if there's even the littlest bit of hope, I don't want to let it slip away.
Ah, yes. There was one thing that I almost forgot to say. Welcome, Isabelle. This is Isunia, home of shimmering dew and guilds. This cosmic flower will serve as your guide.
Like, so you gotta say the line, The Isunia, home of shimmering dew and guilds. And I'm gonna take a very brief thingamajiggy here. As we wander around, searching for a sound that we do not know, it is out of tune. What was it? I don't know. Maybe they actually lined up. Okie dokie. So what we got here? No, there's the dark side of town, the Count of Solari. I'm still convinced that's the church. That's the main town square. That's some type of mansion hall. Promenade. No idea what's away over here, and there's a thing up here. I have no idea what that is. So Isabelle learns of Nicola Adele, the 5th guild. Who's basically just that's why I think they keep saying like there's the 4 guilds because they've not multiple people, but then there's Nicola Adele who's just one dude who if he wanted to he can just beat everybody up. Like wow. So after arriving at the headquarters, Eleanor tells Isabelle, it's good fortune. A good the fortune we are made, though. Isn't that amazing, What do you think?
Incidentally, Isabelle, I've noticed some exhaustion in your magic. Why might that be? Did something happen while I was away?
I'm not quite sure how to explain, but this odd man appeared and I fought him.
Odd man?
Yes, there was something gloomy about him, and he had a sort of monstrous presence.
Ah, that must be Nicola Adele.
You know him then?
He's known to all. That man is worthy of being named in the same breath as the Magus Covenant. Here, to the left, Isabelle.
Got it. In that case, he must be a guild leader too.
That's correct. Our tastes, however, are a bit different. The Order of Blade Rights has several hundred members and Escamali, 50. The membership numbers of Counter Solari are unknown, and the Magus Covenant is composed of 30-some members.
Yeah, Blade Rights are hundreds. Escamali is just 50, huh? Go the 50 is like they're like the elite palace guards and whatnot. Counter Solari are unknown, but they basically can counter the Blade Whites, so they probably have a good amount of people themselves. Magnus Combat, just 30.
The Forbidden Guild Nicola Adele, on the other hand, is made up of but a single person. That is to say that he is the guild marshal and the very guild itself.
Is that even possible?
Certainly it seems ridiculous, but there's no denying that it's fact. His single-handed power is comparable to that of any of the other 4 guilds. That means, however, that my interest in you grows only greater. To think that you could fight against Nicola Adele without suffering any serious wounds.
He didn't seem to be very passionate.
That's how he always is. He is uncombative, and yet he destroys. It's for that reason that he's referred to as forbidden, as the one who must not be disturbed.
Oh, a magical life form!
You're quick on the uptake. This is yet another piece of the Magus Covenant's wisdom, but there's no reason for concern. This beast wouldn't simply go on a rampage for no reason. I'm back, and I have a guest. Prepare to welcome her.
Welcome back, Eleanor. The preparations are already complete.
Very well. Do you dislike tea, Isabelle? It's not as if it makes a difference if you do, but nonetheless.
You don't need to ask then. Tea will be fine.
Point taken. I will accompany the guest. The rest I'll leave to you.
Very well, ma'am. Please, make yourself at home. We will be proceeding with the magical experiments.
This lab is huge, but it's so well put together. Almost everything here seems new.
A messy environment causes needless delays with the experiments. Only in the proper soil can the flowers of research bloom. Ah, please have a seat there.
Thank you.
Sugar?
I'm fine.
There's no need to hold back. Sprinkle it in and gulp it up.
Yep.
This sugar is all stuck together.
You're certainly very picky. Allow me to ask you once again, Isabelle, how you came to this world. The Keeper Nexus, and a world put to sleep.
In order to revive our world, we hunted down Nexus and jumped to this world.
So, is Nexus here? No, there's no way that she could be. According to what you've said, Nexus is incapable of disguising herself as a common person.
Yes, unless, that is, she has some sort of power that we don't know about.
Then perhaps you should jump to the next world. You don't have any use for this one.
That's not exactly right. It seems that there are lessons for me to learn here, and I still haven't managed to reunite with the others.
You all wanted to cross together, even though your goals and ideas were different?
About that.
What name did you have for that again? Friendship. Oh, or was it trust? It seems like an inefficient way of doing things. To meet me at a time such as this was truly a stroke of good fortune for you. If that bunch had picked you up, you'd be in no position to be thinking about Nexus now.
What are you talking about?
The drums of war have been beating in this land of late. If you'd joined any guild other than the Magus Covenant, you'd have been swept up into combat.
War? Are you shipping out again, Kyle? It's dangerous. You could die.
Sorry, Isabelle, but my comrades are fighting out there. I need to be there with them.
Why? What for?
It's hard to say, but the preparations are already underway. Fortunately, we're not involved, so there's nothing to concern yourself with.
I beg your pardon for the intrusion. We have a visitor, Eleanor. How would you like me to proceed?
This must be when a recent Cetus comes by for the visit.
Who is it? Escamali?
Precisely.
Oh, never mind.
Let them in. The guest and I will take care of them.
I come to you as the scales of balance. I do hope you're well, Eleanor Gloria.
Okay, yes, Kamali, that's totally Eris. I thought there would be like holy knights and stuff, like a palace guard, but no, oh, this just looked like a priest dude.
Unfortunately, you've ruined my mood at this very moment.
I'm here on an investigation initiated by the Order of Blade Rights. Please, allow me to ask you 2 or 3 questions.
No. As you can see, I'm in the middle of tea. If there's something you'd like to ask, Isabelle will answer you.
Me?
Yeah, but keep quiet and answer him with magic.
I don't have any intention to fight.
Very well. Let the inquiry begin.
Huh?
I saw what you were capable of doing, but I need some sort of objective proof. And besides, I'm enjoying my tea. This is you, Isabelle.
Really now? If I do this, it'll be enough, right?
Yes, that's all you need to do. Seeing that you're now a member of the Magus Covenant, I hope that you won't embarrass us in battle. You're so pushy.
Allow me to ask you some questions.
Flame Destroy is good. And we're back. We took a short little... I had to do some little edits there, mostly on my side of things. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Get some insight. Got a Flame Destroyer for potential late game play. Or early play if we are lucky enough to get the cards for it. Answer seems to be no. And we're probably screwed now.
For the balance of Isunia.
Anything good? That's a negatory. So we gotta wait until turn 4. So
This jewelry for you is...
we are so screwed. And we got heals there, so that will help a bit. I could just wind blast them. But I'd rather save it. Well, save it.
Let me show you something.
Okay, now the fun part begins. That'll be 3, or we can do a 2-2. Okay. We play our Peacemancer next, most likely.
Unbelievable!
Okay.
Serenity over all.
You're done for.
And now we got a bunch of cards that we have no idea. I have to get rid of. It's gonna do damage.
This would work.
One of a kind, like you.
Are you so desperate?
Unbelievable!
Poke. You deal 4 damage. You deal 2 damage. So you heal for 6, so that'll be good right now. However, 4. And I can spell boost again. Card draw won't do me any good here. Thing is, if I waste an evolve now, it won't do me any good, so keep the wind blast. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna go. They got a thingy.
You finding this?
Yeah, coming at me now.
Visible or not, the stars always shine.
Okay. So we can play 4 damage for removal. You can fiery embrace this guy. And get some card draw. Play a flame destroyer. More importantly, what the heck do you do? And we're gonna upgrade the flame destroyer.
Still, I'll sparkle on.
Okay, so we should slowly begin making our way to good.
Oh my. Welcome.
Okie dokie. Play library, there'll be Conjure Golem. Let's heal ourselves now,
Behold my ultimate recipe.
just in case to get some ideas.
Black is perfect on you.
Godsworn wall. Unmoving shield.
Can't take more than 4 damage. It's fine, you can be evolved. And you're gonna go after the big guy.
They'll show your malice.
Okay.
Needs more salt.
Can't take more than 4 damage at a time, that's okay. Poke. And do 3-3. I got other cards. So what you gonna do about this?
The moon drives me crazy.
That's not gonna save you. They're not gonna save you. 4.
How troubling.
And that, my friends, is how you deal with troublesome people.
Huh. Had enough yet?
There we go.
Ha! This battle's over. I don't know what you're thinking, but it's time to quit.
You're right. But I don't know how I'm going to face Marlone after this.
Tell him that we're not responsible, and neither are the Order of Blade Rights. It was all a simple accident. If there's a price that must be paid for the accident, the Magus Covenant will pay in the form of a donation.
All right. In that case, there's no issue.
Now scram.
Yes, I shall. I'll smooth things out with the Order of Blade Rights, so you needn't worry.
Wow.
My oh my. They never just get to the point.
Who was that anyway?
Oh, it was Escamali. They're the mediators and liaisons for guilds. Conflicts between guilds are controlled and managed by Escamali, at least on the surface.
Yeah, that's totally Eris.
As a matter of fact, they're not much more than extortionists. When anything happens, they look for someone to take responsibility and then demand a donation to pay for the loss. Things are set up so that the more conflicts there are between guilds, the richer they get. They're an irritating bunch who like to call themselves the Guild of Regulation.
Then why did you make me fight that man? Wouldn't it have been better to make me slip him some money and send him off? Did you really want to judge my power in action?
You starting to do paragraphs too, Isabelle?
That's one part of it, but it isn't everything. I wanted to give him some sort of excuse to leave. At least on the surface, they're in charge. He encountered our resistance and was forced to settle things with a fine. That's the way they have to do things in order to make money.
I see. They're very crafty.
Well, every guild has its own way of looking at things.
Is that why these conflicts happen?
Like I said earlier, you don't need to worry. The Magus Covenant doesn't get involved in any of that. Let those dodos battle amongst themselves.
Eleanor, it seems there's a bit of an issue with our magical experiment.
Did something arise during the magical conversion process?
Yes. Please excuse me for disturbing you during your meeting with the guest.
No, things have happened just as they should. The responsibility is mine. Please excuse me, Isabelle, but I have to leave for a moment.
That's no problem.
You should take a look around the laboratory. Feel free to play with anything lying around. See you then.
Like, feel free to take a look around the laboratory. Don't touch it. Just play, whatever. I don't care. Just don't blow it up.
A look around the lab. Ugh, what an awful tale. I've come to another world, been separated from my companions, and almost lost my will to live. Grimoires, elixirs, and experimental implements. My curiosity's killing me. Well, I did get permission. I'm going to investigate a bit until she gets back.
I'm gonna have some fun. Oh, so this is the Mages Guild. Maybe. More or less. The messenger withdraws, Eleanor's about to give herself. Isabelle, does experiments. Eleanor's away. And things go horribly wrong because apparently she has to fight something. Let's do the Prophet of Omens again. Probably just alternate between the two. Because they're both sort of
I see. So if I just read this, then... but this book of practical spells seems like it could be tricky to use. Incantations. These are the source of her power. Well, I'll try this. Shard of Shame, Gate of Emeth, Water be as blood, branches as bone, honey as flesh, and death as truth. Oh, that didn't feel quite right. But it's probably okay to call this a success.
Isabelle, I'm back.
Welcome back. I was just killing time with some of the materials and instruments around here.
You were creating magical life forms in your spare time? You do seem to have a form of magical genius. However... You seem to have no organizational talent at all. What is the meaning of this?
Everything is unorganized. How?
There's no need to overreact.
Overreact? Why are there books scattered across the floor? There are instruments all over the place.
Don't you think it's a hassle to keep putting them back?
Dun dun dun.
Wait, what do I see under those books? Don't tell me that's a magic circle. You drew a magic circle right on the floor?
Well, yes. Is there something wrong?
I'm about to faint! You! Ouch! Only in the proper soil can the flowers of research bloom! I told you that, didn't I? You! Ouch! Ow! Stop hitting me! You! Clean up! Sweep the floor this instant!
All right! Aren't you getting carried away?
No, this is horrible! Terrible! I think I'm going to faint! But before I do, please get rid of that thing.
Is that really necessary? I don't think I did such a bad job of it.
It's not only not bad, it's in fact very good. It's tough to think that you made it in such a short time. It's truly lamentable that... You forgot to include the Silver of Reason. It's going to go berserk!
That must be what felt different about it.
I'll say this now. I won't allow you to create any further messes in my laboratory.
Okay, so you don't want a big commotion. Got it.
What? Like, you haven't seen Isabelle's lab, have you?
So defeat it nice and gentle then.
Yeah, just kill it gently. Perfectly fine, nothing wrong. And we got 3, so 1, 3, 8. So you got the 1. The 1's good. For this type of thing, if you having a 1 is extremely important. So, oh boy, it's gonna be one of these decks. I tried playing one of those. I failed at it miserably. This is gonna go. This is gonna go well. So no 2, we got a 3 and 4.
And this elixir. Unbelievable!
Then I got a 4.
Ugh, so boring.
So what? 1, 3, 4.
Just. See you again next week. I'll teach you.
And it's 1, 3, 4 right there.
Whatever.
And we're gonna get owned by that. So play the 4.
Look here, Cahulan.
Play the 1.
It won't be long now. My curse, my kiss. Wanna get cursed?
And we'll get rid of you.
One little failure's nothing.
Yeah, this is not gonna go well. And they got a Chimera. Worked perfectly well for them.
Unbelievable.
No plays. Get 7 next turn, still nothing. That's gonna go Storm, because it is active.
Unbelievable. No. No.
And we have no means to deal with this because we don't have the cards we need. But that'll be a GG.
I'm through.
And that's one of the things, you know. You need to have the right cards in order to play these things. It's fun when it works, but when it don't work, it's a mess. And that's basically the thing about these certain win condition decks. And that's why you try to make them more flexible. Just win by attrition or
So defeat it nice and gentle then.
so on and so forth. Get rid of you. Get rid of you too. And one other stuff. Yep. Not particularly what I wanted. I mean, magic missiles are nice, but I have nothing to, you know, spell boost. Oh, Jen, you're gonna spell boost you, yes? Yes, I can spell boost you. And the Mythic Golem.
Whatever shall I do? Eureka!
Flame Destroyer's out.
I take my leave.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and get our Flame Destroyer more powerful. Got Maelstrom Dragons incoming, fairies, all the spells. So, do I want removal? Excuse me. That'll be, don't do insight. But I just need to get rid of this guy, so. Let's go ahead and get rid of him. Okay.
Hey, let's play.
No. And actually, it's not active yet, so this works out well for us. We're gonna play our Peacemancer.
You're done for.
Get all good. Thing out.
Hey, let's play.
Kids too. You can probably evolve somebody maybe. An Oogle. Google.
So sparkly.
Are you so desperate to fight?
Okay, we're gonna do some insight. Omen of Truth is out. Got a 3-2 we can do. What 2-2, but it does nothing for us. So I'll get you evolved. You know what? We'll keep the Wind Blast. We'll play the Golem instead. Got 4 of 9 damage. Do 7 damage to everybody, all enemies. There's their removal card. And that's gonna be their deal there. Okay.
Unbelievable!
Okay. How do we want to do this? The thing is, I'm stuck here. I'm going to play 2 removals. She's will be a 5/5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, that'll be 3, and then so that would be remove you, and then you can remove somebody else. Wind Blast, 4 damage on Chimera. Get a Woundblade Somnoil.
Our swords will cross the sky.
7-7. 9-9.
Just slash and bash.
There we go. You got removal. We have another Camille coming in.
I made a mistake.
And we have to survive another turn. One spell, play 1 damage to all enemies. We can deal 5. No, we can't. Sadly, because you can do 5. Make that cheaper, but it doesn't do much for me. Or I can just play this card and then boost something else next turn. That sounds fun, so spell boost to Giant Chimera. That'll be a turn 9 play. Most likely. Play a Magic Missile to get rid of this guy. Play a Fiery Embrace to get rid of this guy.
Darkness colors dreams.
Atone with your lifeblood.
No!
Okay. We'll just play the Golem then. How would I just say no?
Not yet.
And I say no to that. Oh, look at you having a giant chimera of your own.
No!
Okay. We can Elias played, other enemy followers, and you are there played. I don't know what exactly this does. I could be screwing myself by playing this. I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, good. It doesn't waste damage. That's what I was scared about. That was my main concern. It would waste damage and basically screw the whole thing over.
Making this and then squashing it.
Did.
I'm not sure how to feel. Making this and then squashing it right afterwards.
Enough of the sentimentality. Wipe it up.
Come on, you really don't need to say that.
Enough already. Are you some sort of child? Hurry up and clean.
Ouch! All right, I get it already.
Wow.
See? All good now.
Nice try. There's still some dust left over there.
People must tell you you're fussy a lot.
And surely, people must tell you your body and mind are slovenly. So listen up. Now that you're here, you're going to obey my rules.
I know. I'm not going to make any more messes.
Even if you need to make any more messes, don't. Only in the proper soil.
Can the flowers of research bloom? I'm tired of hearing that.
You impudent!
Ow! I only said I was tired of hearing it because it's the truth.
Your magical skills are solid, but you're incapable of anything else. Are all the mages in your world like this?
I don't know, but probably yes.
Well then in your world, mages are surely called pigs in laboratories, pigpens. How utterly hopeless.
Elias?
What? What's going on?
That gatekeeper was my pride and joy!
Surely you jest. It was most insipid.
Urias Formond, what are you doing here?
Already you know my purpose well. I have come in search of the strong.
Yeah, but why is it going around like, fight me?
So you mean that you'd like to fight with Eleanor Gloria?
It remains to be seen whether this is worthy of being called a fight. I hope it may.
I see. Well, that's most unfortunate.
Oh?
A single glance reveals that you, like Isabelle, have come from another world. Your flesh is clearly not that of a normal person. Fascinating. If such a thing were possible, I'd like to investigate you more closely. The overwhelming power that was able to topple my gatekeeper, this tremble-inducing might, it is fascinating indeed.
So this is your first time seeing a vampire?
A vampire. In this world, they only exist in fairy tales. This is growing more and more disappointing. But still, I'm about to knock you into nothingness. You'll be gone without a trace.
That magic.
Huh? What is this?
You've entered my laboratory without permission. There can be no exceptions to the rules. You shall soon become dust, vampire. Return to the land of fairy tales from which you came.
Come on, you always better put up a good fight. I'd be sad if that didn't happen. As you know, as the two like fighting each other. So as Eleanor and Urias are busy fighting each other, Isabelle, you know, sits in the background eating popcorn, asks one of the mages there, like, hey, you know, how's the balance in the guilds going? Well, you know, the balance sucks. Because, you know, the Assassin's Guild's counter the law, you know, they're throwing the whole place into chaos, but we're mages. We got levitation. We just levitate right out of there. You know, have a floating city in the sky or something. Not our problem. The smoke would be, you know, inconvenience.
Ah! Revealing one's techniques would spoil the revelry.
If you already know that, then keep your trap shut.
There's no point in getting in the middle of that.
It's probably going to take a while, so if you don't mind, allow me to guide you through the laboratory.
I'd be grateful for that. Are you sure we don't need to stop them?
We couldn't do that if we tried, and Eleanor seems to be enjoying herself at any rate.
They say you vampires drink blood, but you'll never reach my neck that way. You'd be lucky to ever push me to the ground.
What I feast upon is my own concern. You need only to fall down before me.
That does seem to be the case. I'll follow after you.
Urias.
Very well. This way.
Urias is amazing.
That concludes our simple introduction of the facilities. Do you have any questions?
Let's see. Well, it's not about the laboratory, but...
Please, ask away.
Thank you. About her. For as much as she hates messes and destruction, she isn't holding back.
It's been a long time since I've seen Eleanor like that. Urias is quite mighty.
Mighty? Well, he's certainly in a league of his own. One more thing. There are 4 other guilds like ours, right?
Yes. Nicola Adele represents a slight exception, though.
As far as I can see, all seem very self-centered, including the Magus Covenant. How were you able to maintain any kind of balance?
Were? Don't you mean to say are?
Yes, there's going to be a war soon, she was saying that.
I see. My apologies for going off on a tangent. Allow me to answer then. Simply put, no guild has any intention of disturbing the balance.
How can that be, though? If one guild were to eliminate the others, they'd receive its status, its property, and everything else.
The Order of Blade-Right sees justice through, and it values protecting the people. Escamali doesn't have any clear way to battle, so they can't to begin with. Nicola Adele can't be bothered. Counter Solari is the most combative, but since they have few members, they're not generally involved in any large-scale activity.
And what about Magus?
Yes. We have no interest in status or property.
And that's the way that the balance of power is kept.
It is, however, falling apart at the hands of Counter Solari. This is common knowledge.
What sort of guild is Counter Solari?
They are, in a word, assassins. Shadowy figures who kill people for a price. These days, they've become especially active. So much so that the townspeople are getting anxious.
You probably wonders if I was hearing them fight in the background, but I think it's just the sounds of the laboratory for the ambience.
A group of assassins? They can't be left to their own accord.
I've heard that they are skilled not only in the art of assassination, but that they command an extraordinary form of swordsmanship. It sounds as if those two are finally finished.
I'm back.
Well done, ma'am. Isabelle, I take my leave.
Thank you. The information you provided me is sure to come in useful. Are you hurt? Well, knowing you, I'm sure you're fine.
It was ultimately a draw of sorts. Or if I were to speak more precisely, my loss. I should have known better than to let ire and curiosity get the better of me. 2 bookshelves were damaged in the process. 5 whole books were bent, and the pages of one of those were torn. On top of that...
Well, what's done is done, right? What do you say we start experimenting?
Yes, that's the right course of action. And that's exactly what I plan to do. Allow me to say one thing first, though.
Don't make a mess, right?
Precisely. I still can't trust that you won't.
All right. What sort of experiment should we begin with?
Just what you were looking for. The resurrection of the dead. It's a topic that fascinates me as well. Let us go about things in that general way.
Are you sure? You don't stand to gain anything.
No, I stand to gain everything. Your words and actions are all strange and new to me. All shall therefore become my knowledge. Now, if our preparations are complete, let us commence our experiment.
Yeah, we got a little icon. Isabelle continues her attempts at resurrection with the help of Eleanor, who has no interest in anything outside experiments. So I guess this is the story time, huh?
How simplistic of you. To draw a soul close, you don't always need an intermediary, you know. You simply have to regulate the summoning process.
Your procedures are too complicated. Even the magical infusion has 10 individual steps.
They're not complicated. They're precise. See, I've put the formula together now.
You should call me efficient, not simplistic. The circle's ready. Pour your magic into it.
1, 2, 3, 4. The pieces don't fit together.
They don't, do they? I'll have to jump in and adjust the magic levels.
Yes, let's try to improve things by working in unison as a safeguard. Well then, let's chant, Isabelle.
From the abyss show thyself. We call thy lifeless name to bring thee unto us. 4 legs, 2 eyes, teeth, and ears. Felis Sylvae.
It appeared. All right, now bind it in here.
All right.
Well then.
Let's see here.
How could a dog have appeared when we meant to summon a cat? Something in the character of the circle must be fundamentally incorrect. Perhaps if I were to streamline my methods...
Oh, come on. Doggo is better. Doggo is superior.
It's probably because I'm not used to intoning. My circle wasn't able to keep up with the complexity of the formula either. I need to draw more precisely.
Isabelle, jot out 3 magic circles for me, would you? I'll take care of this thing.
All right, give me some literature on intonation and 3 formulae. Any 3 are okay.
I beg your pardon. Eleanor, the repairs to the laboratory are complete.
It's the first time we've seen a female mage.
Ah, thanks.
There is a matter I would like to inform you of. May I proceed?
Sure. Tell me right here.
Counter Solari seems to be active. It shouldn't be long now.
All right. You're dismissed.
Is something happening with the Guild of Assassins?
It's nothing. All right, so now for the formulae.
Don't you care about this land at all? Don't you want to stop the war?
You just can't get your mind off that, can you? If those dodos want to fight, then that's just what they should do. What more is there to say?
Okay, we'll take a little break here. Now, even though I have some knowledge of it, you know, I reread the flippin' TV tropes phase. I don't recall it having much on Eleanor. Or if I did, I forgot. Save the fact he talks in paragraphs. But I wonder. She seems entirely focused on experiments. Knowledge, experimentation. I'm wondering if her character arc at the end of all this is she's going to end up ruling the new Asunia, and she'll pretty much end up being the main leader somehow. Cetus will probably make it through, because come on, man, it's flipping Cetus. West, who knows? I don't know, is there gonna be some backstory revealed here, or just we'll play it straight?
But it's a matter of priorities, Isabelle. A war would naturally present problems, such as how we'll no longer be able to focus solely on experiments. However, stopping it would also require time. In that same amount of time, we could complete 100 spells. Don't you think it would be a waste?
You really don't care about anything other than research, do you?
No, I don't. You're just the same, aren't you?
I can't say you're wrong.
Our concentration's been broken. Let us rest for a while. Would you like any tea?
I can do without the sugar, though.
Why is it, Isabelle, that you want to bring the dead back to life?
You're cutting right to the chase?
Conversation is nothing if not sudden. But if you don't want to speak, then, well, keep your mouth shut.
I want to bring back someone I love. I just want to meet him one more time.
You've brought your magic to such heights in the name of a form of greed called love. That's not proper, is it, Isabelle? It's a form of heresy.
Well, yes. At least in the land that I'm from, they say that resurrecting the dead is against nature's order. It's forbidden.
And still you proceed with such great enthusiasm in order to make your wishes come true. There's a chance that the one you love isn't looking for resurrection. And yet you proceed with these forms of heresy.
I wanted to give up, but I just couldn't.
You seek to fulfill your own desires above all else. That is the tale of every mage, is it not? I am a mage, and therefore I am the unwavering servant of my own desires. Why care about this land or its people? I too am a child of men. I had a mother and a father. My mother was an average human, but for some reason she came to bear me, a child who had tens of thousands of times more magic than the average person. My mother was unable to withstand my power, and she drew her last breath just as I was born.
Oh.
My father, well, on the day I passed the entrance exams for the Magus Covenant, his life ended. I joined the Magus Covenant at the age of 10 and became its marshal. It was then that I made a vow.
Sorry, what?
What indeed. Well, at any rate, Isabelle, I act according to my own desires. I don't act for this land.
Sorry for making you speak about something so unpleasant.
I speak of this because I wanted to. Our break is over. Let us resume the experiment.
Yeah, so he lost parents early on. Here we go, the backstory. This is the backstory I'm looking for. Eleanor explained she was born with magical power at the cost of the mother's life. She vowed to make amends by becoming a great mage, but her father died of grief for her mother anyway.
Papa said he was glad that I was born. That even if I took Mama's life, I was meant to be. He was never good at lying. Papa, I'll become a mage second to none. I'll make up for Mama's death. I made this vow before the gates of the Magus Covenant. I hadn't even taken the entrance exam yet. Naturally, I passed, but all the same. Papa, I'm one of the Magus Covenant's... The moment I opened that door, I nearly drowned in the scent of blood. Papa! My father always kept a photograph of my mother with him wherever he went. That's how I knew he loved her. And I knew that that love was making him suffer. Still, to think that one could be murdered by love...
He committed suicide, didn't he?
Isn't that right, Papa? Mama looked shockingly like me in the photograph, so I loved her. Papa was an inept cook. His food was awful, but it was good enough. I loved him. He was important to me. I wasn't done loving him yet. But if that couldn't happen, then I wouldn't wish for it. But I could make a vow. I killed the one I loved and defiled the one I respected. My life has been a transgression against the order of this world. And so I'll bloom beyond the world's rules and beyond the blue. The number of things that I lost was enormous. Uncountable. What was taken from me was tremendous, and it can't be returned. So the least I can do is compensate. From today, from this moment on, I will be the cosmic flower. I'll bloom proudly, confidently, and I'll display to the world my incomparable value.
So basically what happened there was Eleanor, mother died in childbirth, and I'm guessing the father took his own life because he was separated from his wife, and it probably didn't help that the daughter resembled his wife or her mother so much, so he did that out of grief. Unlike Luna's parents, who were just straight up robbed and murdered. Eleanor hasn't met Luna yet. I wonder how that would go. Luna is precious. Yes. Progress on the experiment has come to a dead end. As such, Isabelle suggests to Eleanor they should take a break outside to refresh their minds. A concept unfamiliar. Like, you want to go out there? Why go out there? Isabelle grows concerned for the young mage's well-being.
Oh, it's no good. Things aren't falling together.
It doesn't seem that they are. We've made correction after correction, and the problems just keep piling up. That is, though, well enough. The answers one finds on the other side of worrying and wavering have a value all their own.
You're right. But we should do something to refresh ourselves. What do you say we go outside?
Huh? What happens if we go outside?
What do you normally do when you reach a dead end like this?
We're starting a new experiment.
Normally, I don't do anything special. Either change the literature I'm looking at or switch to another experiment.
That won't refresh you at all.
I've never thought that I needed refreshment in the midst of experimentation.
So you spend every waking hour researching or experimenting?
Well, yes. To be accurate, I normally don't sleep very much, though.
You're kidding.
Of course not.
Anyway, let's head out for now. It'll feel a bit different if we're just able to get some fresh air.
That seems grossly inefficient, but I suppose if that's how things are done in your world, there's some value in trying it out. Of course, I'll...
Hey, come on already, let's go.
I'm not a child. You don't need to hold my hand.
You can leave the attitude at home. Now come this way.
Wow.
This feels great. Don't you think so?
To be honest, I don't really know. The air in your world and the air in this world surely differ in subtle ways, and it may be that dissimilarity that's causing the difference in our perceptions.
You don't do anything to refresh yourself. You don't sleep. Hasn't anyone said anything to you about that? Like the other people in the Magus Covenant?
I am Eleanor Gloria, the Cosmic Flower. None dare speak against me.
Ah. She's still young. No, still a child. And yet she doesn't even sleep, let alone do anything to refresh herself. Is she really okay?
No.
Those eyes of yours, Isabelle. Are you worried about me?
Well, yes, I'm a bit concerned.
You're a peculiar person indeed. You're concerned about this land, and you're concerned about me. Why can't you go straight toward what you want?
I wonder. I can't say for sure.
Mother, Father, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for hurting you.
She's not crying because she's lonely. She's crying because her parents are bound to this world. And they're suffering. Did I ever care about how Kyle would feel if I brought him back to life? How he'd feel if I bound him to this world? It's just like you say. I'm always wavering when it comes to approaching what it is that I want.
Don't you want to bring your partner back to life?
I wanted to do that. I still do, but...
No. This isn't the right way. Move on, Isabelle. Don't look back.
I don't know.
Don't know your own feelings? I didn't know that was possible.
For someone who creates such complicated formulae, you can sure sound simple.
For someone who creates such simplistic formulae, you certainly get deep inside your own head.
I think I know where this is going. This is where I think Rowan shows up.
Isabelle.
Hey. Like, how did you know this? I told you guys I sort of watched the Dragoncraft stream. And so DJ was doing Dragoncraft. Voice of Rowan.
Rowan.
Do you know him?
Yes. Could we have a few moments alone?
Go ahead. I'll be back in the laboratory.
You got here in one piece too, I see.
What did she do to Rowan?
Yeah. I heard that you were in the Mages Guild and came here.
Do you still want me to kill you?
No. I needed you to see this.
Look at that man.
I finally understand now. Understand the potential of commanding and controlling the Black Dragon's power.
That's your way of taking responsibility, isn't it, Rowan?
There's no simple way to do that. I'm satisfied with having taken the first step.
But there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that you won't go on the rampage again.
Yes, you're right about that.
Make me believe you, Rowan. Show me your power.
All right, I'll use this power. Not to die, but to live.
Dun 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 dun. We are probably gonna be screwed.
Make me believe you.
I fight to live.
Okay, we got some decent now. Keep Wind Blast. Play the Enchanted Library for more good spells. And that's basically gonna be it. So library.
I am a dragon slayer.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Gotta get rid of that now.
Is that really all I had?
Because that was a 3, I'm not getting hit by that.
Rescuing people's a hobby of mine.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna be problematic already. Play the Enchanted Library. We got 1, 2, 3. Okay, turn 4.
Dragon Life Blade.
That's not helpful. We can just play the Wind Blast to get rid of the guy. And then what? We can spell boost the Mythic Golem, or we can do Fiery Embrace. Get rid of this guy.
That's it for now.
And that's basically all I can do. 1, 2, 3. We'll do another Insight card. That does not help. Got Wind Blast now though. It's getting annoying. Okay, we can play the Witch. 3/5 will be a 5/7. Be removed. Well, that'll be fine. I don't care too much for it.
This is pyromancy. You're done for. Let's turn the heat. It's getting hot in here.
Actually, I probably should have the 6 card because the button player.
Spread your wings, proud and mighty. Spread
Oh,
your
you.
mighty wings.
Be gone.
Let's see how this is going.
These scales can't be pierced. Spread your mighty wings.
Master.
Okie dokie. So we can play Peacemancer for the peace, dude. Wind Blast can't do crap. And you start playing cards and you start getting rid of this stuff.
Serenity over all.
It won't be long now.
Harmony shall return to the skies.
And we'll get rid of you.
The flames are fading.
Okay.
No stopping
Are you
this,
so
Lance.
desperate
I'm
to
still no match for Mr.
Wow.
Dragon.
It won't be long now.
Another play point incoming.
He won't let you harm Mr. Dragon.
This is not being good at all. You have no spells. We have 1/2 card, but it's not gonna do anything. Play the healer card. Doesn't to go face. You can spell boost something, but I sort of can't do any of that because they don't have any slow. Okay, next turn will be 8. Or we can just spell boost into the giant chimera. But we'll just do Peacemancer again, I guess.
over all.
This ends here.
A bunch of cards we can't use.
Harmonies.
Still room for improvement.
Okay, what do you got?
Rescuing people's a hobby.
Guess they're gonna have all the cards. I got nothing.
Dragon Strike
Are you
Blade.
so desperate to fight?
No.
I need to play cards. That'll be -3. So inefficient. I guess I'll play this turn because it'll be 9. And on the next. Okay, you know what? We'll heal ourselves.
Behold my ultimate recipe.
One damage, no. And I'm gonna take. That's 8 damage. I gotta play removal. I don't want to, but. I need to get rid of his stuff. Okay, it's one removal
I
card.
am a dragon slayer. That's all.
There's the breath card. Draws more cards.
Unbelievable! I need a palate cleanser!
Okay. With a golem incoming. Here's his board. Okay, got a big, and I gotta keep playing removal. And just straight up destroy. Okay. That's play a 5 into what? Move him. Play you. And we'll probably should do the flame destroyers, but I want to buff up the Chimera more. So I can have some sort of board removal.
No!
Okay, I see where this is going. Basically forced to do this. Can he finish me? He probably has enough. And he has a storm. Of course he does.
That's your way of preparing yourself.
Because he had constant card draw. I used all my Peacemancers early. So, let's go memes. Go terribly, terribly wrong. Unless we get the card we need.
Make me believe you.
Yeah, yeah.
Fight to live.
That does not help us at all. That's even worse. Wow. Do we even want to try it? No.
I'm through.
No. There's a time where you believe in the heart of the cards, and there's a time you say, screw that, I'm one of we do. That is one of those times. Go away. I can win. Honest. I'm just gonna take further. Because I don't have a proper Runecraft deck.
Make me believe you.
I fight to live.
Okay, we got the All Enabler. I could turn you on turn 3, but I'll keep you then. You're actually good for card draw. There's only one of you. It's tempting as it is though. I need early game cards. There we go. Play it straight. 1, need 2 and 4. So I need 2. He gets an early Dragon Oracle. Go away. So no 2, sadly.
Rescuing people's a hobby of mine.
I couldn't protect it.
Got a 3. Got a 4.
No stopping this, Lance. Dragon Life Blade.
Unbelievable.
And this is going to be problematic already. We'll just go ahead and... Do I even... I need to...
You're
done for.
I need to play these. Although it does seem he's not getting as much card draw this time. That works out for me.
Flock in congregation and die in isolation.
Here we go. Now we can have some fun.
Rescuing people's a hobby of mine.
He had plays, he just didn't. He chose not to play them. That's on you.
It won't be long now.
Reject Sword of Creed. Enlightenment.
And we draw 2 cards. We'll just go ahead and play this. And we can deal 2 damage to somebody. We'll go ahead and play that. Get rid of him.
That's it for now.
As things should be.
Spread your wings.
That's not gonna save you.
Mighty. Spread your
Oh.
mighty wings.
Yeah, actually, might actually. If you go for it.
Be gone.
There we go.
These scales can't be pierced. Spread your mighty wings.
Thy will be done.
Okay. And to your hand, of course. We are a classic Peacemancer. Or something that actually has health. So.
Get to work.
Go ahead and
This ends here.
keep buffing these guys up.
Show no mercy.
The flames are faded.
There we go. Yeah, you get heals, but you get some cards, so you have potential to remove.
Rescuing people's a hobby of mine.
Spread your wings, proud
Okay,
and mighty.
that's the other removal.
Spread your mighty wings.
It won't be long now.
But they used up all their evolution points,
These scales
so if I...
can't be pierced. Spread your mighty wings. The flames are fading.
Retreat.
But they are forced to waste all of that. Okay, who's pretty good here? We can play you for the heals.
May all life prosper and be blessed.
Pew pew. So you have heals. And what do you got for this? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you need mana for that, which you don't have.
Unto you the light, Isabelle.
Dead. When it works, it works.
You must have been in such pain.
Though I'm tempted, I probably should bring it for the sake of the story matches, those that Colosseum and the thing on high. Or at the very least, not, maybe not the Colosseum, but the thing on high at least.
Rowan, you must have gone through so much in this world to gain powers like that.
I'm sorry. I'm still learning. But I'll...
No, I don't want to see this. I'll end up wanting to forgive you. Forgive you for murdering Kyle.
Wow.
Go, Rowan. I understand now.
Right.
No matter what happens to you, the facts won't change. The past won't change. Remember that. Because if you change, then I'll have to change too.
Finished yet?
Weren't you going back to the laboratory?
I'm not sure about that. I found myself wondering about you. Your bad habits appear to be contagious.
Bad habits? That's a harsh way to put it.
It's a joke. Don't take it so personally.
Wow, she's joking now.
I know. Do I really look that down?
You certainly don't look happy.
Oh, I'm hopeless. Whatever the people around me do, I just follow along. In so many different ways.
You're suffering so much on account of setting your roots in the ground. You should set them somewhere outside the world. Like me.
Aren't you lonely?
That came out of nowhere, Isabelle.
Conversation is nothing if not sudden.
Wow.
Lonely? Nah. Even if I were, it would be meaningless.
Ooh.
Lonely? Nah. Even if I were, it would be meaningless.
I saw that quack.
I don't really know. You might be right.
Surely you're nice and refreshed now, Isabelle. Let's return.
Yeah, let's go. This land, this girl, Rowan. I'm always getting distracted in some way or another. Would you hate me if you could see me, Kyle? Or would you just smile and laugh and tell me I'm being ridiculous?
Probably that. Back in the laboratory, Eleanor struggles to understand Isabelle's concerns. When the two mages talk, Eleanor reveals her pursuit of magic is to prove her own worth. You know what? We'll do Prophet of Omen again. It's fun when it works. When it don't, well.
Your magic's getting a bit rough around the edges, Isabelle. Do you want to take a break?
I should. Sorry.
Something seems to be bothering you. You seem lost.
Really? You can tell all of that just by looking at my magic?
No, I was simply able to read the expression on your face.
You could tell from my face? I like that even less.
There's something you're seeking, and there's something I'm seeking. I'm a mage, and you're a mage. But you worry me. Why's that, I wonder?
I wonder if I'm just weak.
That's what I thought at first. But that's not what I think now. You're strong, you're intelligent, and your magic is rock solid. We're the same, but we're different. Is that the result of our different worlds?
I'm not sure about that. It could simply be a difference between you and I, rather than our worlds. I've always gone too easy on myself. It's been that way ever since I can remember. But especially since I was with him. He fulfilled my every desire. He was all I wanted. Everything that I was with him.
Ah, so you learned how to be this way. Or, I should say, you were taught to be this way.
That might be why I'm lost. No matter how much sadness or hatred is in my heart, I'm still too easy on myself.
If your behavior is learned, mine is innate. This way of life is the fate I was born into. It makes sense, then, that we'd be different.
I know that you're not as soft as I am. You see what you want and you go right for it.
I'm not so sure about that. I simply made a promise. In exchange for the irreplaceable life that I loved and which loved me, I bloom outside this world. In order to make up for the life that I took, I became a worthy flower, and I stand proud to bloom like no other.
I see. So you want to change the world in order to prove your own worth?
This flower has taken 2 lives, each one of a kind. It's only natural that I'm worthy of changing the world. This is the first time that I've spoken of any such thing.
Feeling a bit better?
No, quite the contrary. My heart's feeling heavy, and it's all your fault, Isabelle.
Oh boy.
What indecorum? What do you want, Counter Solari?
Magus Covenant. Whose side are you on?
Answer wisely, or you will be eliminated.
Answer.
You're telling me I'm on someone's side? Pathetic! Such complete idiocy! Don't you know my other name?
Answer, Eleanor Gloria.
In that case, I will answer you as the Cosmic Flower. I bloom for myself alone. Gaze upon me in awe and reverence.
Your actions have been judged hostile, and you will therefore be eliminated.
You worthless descendants of fallen knights! Do you think this flower can be crushed that easily?
I'll back you up. I don't know who these people are, but they need to get out of here.
Choose a side. War's coming.
I'll back you up.
Time to make your choice.
The choice has been made. And this is probably why you want that one card that has the mana reduction, so you don't get screwed over. But the thing is, it also benefits your opponent.
I'm gonna need your soul. For science.
Which is the big problem.
Your sight, my blade. Which is faster?
Eh, don't like that guy. I gotta play this guy. Go.
I never got into princess stuff. I never got into princess stuff.
It's mine to conquer.
No!
I see. This is truth.
This is not helping. Not so helping.
Hey, how's everyone doing tonight?
Hey buddy, how you doing?
If you insist, I bloom.
Great job. Great job.
Unbelievable!
This is GG. I'm not even gonna bother.
I'm through.
Bane's gonna destroy through the guy, and I have no means of destroying all that. Alright, this turn in the game. So let's try it again. Now, Windcraft is supposed to be like one of the more powerful, like, archetype cards, decks. It's just that I'm not building mine properly. Like, oh, well, spell boost. Like, yeah, you're supposed to be playing like Machina cards or natural cards these days, or all this other stuff. Give us cards I need. That's not so much helpful.
I never got into princess stuff.
Quite the enigma.
Anything? Nope. You got 3, 4, 5.
I'm gonna need your soul.
Okay. And we get a 10.
Hey, how's everyone doing tonight?
And that's why we have the Apollo there.
A pledge of certain victory!
No!
Yikes. Tough crowd.
Now 3. But of course, as I only have like one copy of the entire deck.
For science.
Great job.
Stingy.
No!
4. 2 damage into the leader.
Ugh, so boring. You're done for.
Just end this. Stingy.
And we got that, so we got 5.
Your fate's been set.
At the speed of lightning. Get ready.
Okay, there's that removal.
Here goes everything.
Whatever.
And again, we have no cards that we actually need, because, you know, screw you. 1.
A violation of the Gasa.
2.
Another of God's trials.
You get 6 next turn. Wow.
Great job.
Unbelievable.
We're gonna die soon. We're gonna be so dead.
Shall I walk with you along your fated path?
We're gonna die soon. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, whatever. I'm gonna draw one card.
Your end has been foretold.
You're in charge now.
And we're gonna die.
If you insist, I bloom.
We're gonna die soon. We're gonna get all home. Cause we're gonna lose horribly.
Behold the true form of this world.
Cause we don't got the cards that we need. Oh no no no. You got a storm incoming. No? No, it's playing Ward now. Like it knows. Go, you can't get rid of all this stuff, can you? No, no, I can't. Hey, hey. Got the omen of one guy out. Sadly not so useful now. You gotta get rid of 2 people. Execute one guy. Play you for free. Play you for free.
Let's thin them out. It's time to retreat.
This ends here.
Get rid of you.
This was a failure.
Play the gate, play the gate.
Reveal thyself.
Get rid of this guy.
Well, aren't you something?
Okay. So what do you
I
get?
shall guide you to glory.
Look at you being all fancy.
Time to head home.
This will end.
And now for the fun plays.
No more.
I have seen thy truth. Flock in congregation and die in isolation.
And that's basically all I need to do. Peace Manta, we got Ward, we'll probably keep him.
Mighty Spear of Storms!
And we just go face. Well, I can just play this guy because I can. Da, da, da. Sure. Well.
Sword of Creed. Enlightenment.
Don't really need you. Even though you're fairly good in the 4-5. And we have the other fun card. Knowing these guys. Knowing these guys.
Fighting is so sorrowful.
The whispers of the wind.
I'm not whiskey. Just in case some BS happens.
Sorrow is sounding.
Sword of Creeds. Enlightenment. I am the Father, the God of all. Thunderbolt!
Bonk.
Not fear.
There we go. Yeah, you have that, and you have Zeus there with Bane, Ward.
Impressive, Eleanor.
your master and tell your master well. Eleanor Gloria and the Magus Covenant will not participate in any earthly wars.
What was that?
There's nothing special to that technique. I simply manipulated gravity and blew them back.
They were from Counter Solari, weren't they? The Guild of Assassins.
Yeah, that's right. I swear, if they have enough free time to try ordering us around, they ought to be going after the Blade Rights instead.
Does that mean that Counter Solari and the others are going to kill each other?
That's a possibility, but not an inevitability. I don't have any other information. Sheesh, you're really concerned about this, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
This is quite a conundrum. This world isn't anything to you. Ah, no, wait. That's it, isn't it? It's that if this world falls apart, then your friends here would have no place to go. In that case...
You're not wrong, but there's more to it. It's hard to explain. Even putting my own goals aside, I can't help but worry about things.
Alright. I don't get it, but got it. I've got that I don't get it at all. I won't worry and I won't waver. I will bloom as myself. I will bloom as a worthy flower. That I vowed. However, Isabelle, you should worry more. You should waver. The answer that you worry and waver over may be one that greatly surpasses my own. I doubt it, but it's possible.
All right, let's give this a shot then.
I'll clean up the mess that Counter Solari left behind. Please wait for a bit.
This land, that girl, Rowan.
Saying the line again.
And you, Kyle. I don't know what to do about our future together. I know that I won't be able to stay like this for long. Counter Solari, the Order of Blade Rights. The wheels are turning here. I need to worry and I need to waver. I have to find it, don't I? My answer.
And that's basically it. And everybody goes to war. So this is interesting. Arisa, of course, goes to Blade Rights. Erica goes with Counter Solari. Isabelle goes with Magus Guild and pretty much says, oh, there's a war? Well, we don't care. Although Isabelle sees they may actually end up jumping in at some point. But yeah, that's Runecraft. And Isabelle's story in this whole crazy world. And I'm tempted to do another session after this, but I still have to process Erica's episode. I still gotta edit it down, try to find something funny from, or something memorable from Marisa's episode. And that's the thing about editing, when you gotta just try to do it like a last time things. But sometimes there's not anything interesting on the last time, or I don't remember if there was anything, so I gotta try to either rewatch the entire thing and hope something there, or I could just, I could just stop, but finding those small funny moments is nice. I think it's worth the slight effort trying to find them. And that'll be it for this session of Shadowverse. Next time we'll be doing Dragoncraft, Rowan's storyline. So yeah, going again. I think what I ended up seeing from the stream, Rowan ends up fighting for himself. It's like, yeah, I don't choose a side. I choose ourselves. I fight from the warriors of the other world. I choose myself. He's not fighting for his family. He's fighting for himself. Type deal. Luna's with Nicole Adele. She's following him around. Urias is busy beating everybody up, so he probably don't give a damn. Eris has to be Eshamali, because that's the one thing we haven't really seen yet. and then year 1 would be on his own. So Blade White, Count Solari, Mages Guild, or Magus Covenant, Eshamali, and Nicola Adele. And then Rowan fights for himself as pretty much the hero from the other world. Urias fights for himself because he just wants to beat everybody up in his pursuit of power and fights. Year 1's the guy who's actually trying to progress the storyline and saying, like, guys, Nerva is doing something, you know, Nexus, we gotta figure this out. Eris is, I'm here. Actually, I don't know what Eris' storyline. That's gonna be interesting to see what her story. All the time, Eris' storylines are interesting because I don't know what's gonna happen. Ah, man. Anyway, that'll be it for this episode of That'll be this episode of Shadowverse. Well, I was about to say Shadowcraft. I got my words mixed up. This is Sir Marcus Caliber signing off. Have a good one, everybody.